Salve galerinha do YouTube, tranquilidade, como vocês estão? Beleza? Estamos aqui mais uma vez num videozinho de Alan Wake, joguinho da massa. Vou continuar o jogo. Ver de onde eu
Previously
parei.
on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that Ryder just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Beleza.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right
O
now,
quê?
it's very important that you stay calm. I don't
Ficar
want
calmo,
you to
meu
have another
caralho.
episode. You're a patient in my
Episódio? Vou
clinic.
te mostrar o episódio aqui, ó. Pau, 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 seu
The
puro.
shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Esquizofrênico? Eu esquizofrênico?
It's
Vocês estão falando com quem? Hã?
Just let
Você não passa na minha frente, não.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I
É,
was
filho,
watching on
vai, usa
television.
droga, usa droga.
Couldn't
Isso,
think.
usa droga.
Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Ô, filha da puta. Você vai ver a hora que eu tiver minha pistola, eu vou dar um tiro na tua
Good evening,
cabeça, seu
Alan.
filho da
Are we
puta.
feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I
Tá bem, parei.
understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Ah,
Now,
parabéns.
why don't you come with me? We'll
Eu e com
reacquaint
você,
you
vou
with my
nada?
clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air?
Tá bom,
Yes,
tá bom,
it
tá
will
bom.
do you good.
Você dá esse cozinho, eu vou passear com você na sua clínica.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them are
Nossa,
here
que
right
lindo
now.
corredor,
Jack
hein?
took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the
muito cool.
recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Especialista em cuidar de
Splendid,
artista.
Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under
Você vai ver o
control if
artista
we
de
work
32
together.
centímetros aqui, ó. Estourando
This way,
no teu
Alan.
rabo aqui, ó. Pau, pau, pau. Ué, tá andando com coxinha na mão? Vai, seu coxinha.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after
sei.
an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from
Ah, ela
hallucinations,
afundou nada. Quem
paranoid
afundou foi minha
delusions,
piroca. Ô, você só
unusual
fala
thinking,
baboseira.
an obsession about light
Uma
and
obsessão.
darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an
teu
elaborate
cu.
fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Nossa. Tá bom então. Já que são forças sobrenaturais que estão. Nossa, velho. Toma no teu cu, velho. Ando sou louco. Não sou eu que estou preso aqui. com vocês.
We go this way, Alan.
Vocês que
I
estão
wasn't
presos
ready
aqui
for
comigo.
another shot, so I
É isso
went
que o Alan
along
Wake
with
vai
it.
dizer pra
He
ele.
had to be lying.
Esse
But under
nariz
the
é
influence
pouco,
of
hein,
the drug
tio?
he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Caralho.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself
palms of my
now.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with
Nossa, eu também
Once
teria
you
feito isso.
accept
Nossa, eu
that,
tô me coçando
we can
todo,
begin
só.
the journey
Só
towards
porque
your
esse
recovery.
filho da puta não cansa de falar, velho. Tá aqui, ó.
Hello.
Ba,
Let's
ba,
go
ba,
inside.
ba, 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 ba. Tomando teu cu. Nossa, quero matar ele, velho.
Come on, come on. Spooky. Come on.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only.
Né? Bacana.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused.
Hartman had
enough
mentioned
as
that the
it
power
is.
had been acting up.
Yeah, you'd like
Maybe
me to
that was
go
the
away
reason
so
for the
you won't be
generator and the
scared.
work light on
You
the
can't just
balcony.
decide
The
what kind of
generator hadn't
dream
been
you have
activated,
when you have
and
it.
there was no
Emerson.
key.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Boo. Elbow strike. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Até onde eu sei. Ah, o Thor e o Odin. Os roqueiros. A... lemon coconut. Lime and coconut. Até onde eu sei, a presença obscura, ela gosta de ir atrás de artistas, ela precisa de artistas. E aqui tá lotado
Come,
deles.
Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Bem-vindo ao Lodge do Cauldron Lake. Nós estamos aqui para dar ajuda especializada. A ajuda especializada que você precisa. De qualquer forma, leia as instruções. Peça para um amigo ou familiar para visitar você. Schedule. Peça para amigos e familiares excluírem as visitas antes de tudo, para ter certeza que eles não vão atrapalhar com a terapia ou seus períodos de criatividade. E, por favor, respeite os seus amigos pacientes. Eles precisam de privacidade e espaço pessoal, especialmente quando eles estão presos nos seus momentos de criatividade. Normalmente nossos pacientes têm um longo tempo de problema de criatividade e eles não se resolver da noite pro dia. Permita você mesmo para tirar o tempo que você precisa. Tenha em mente que você está recebendo voluntariamente tratamento do qual você foi do qual foi entregue a você. Nesse Sister Method, the flow, ou na terapia e o método da sua irmã, o the flow. O trabalho é menor quando você está realmente engajado nisso. Toma no cu. Muito texto. Às vezes eu perco tempo com coisa à toa.
There's a storm coming. Oh,
Trovão vindo.
what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
Espero que isso aqui tire
And
isso
these two are the
caminho da
Anderson
terra.
brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Tá, vou tentar escrever assim.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh,
Eu
he'd
também.
love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this. It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we
Zane.
like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Entendi. Outro
My head was
manuscrito.
clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Emil é um homem?
No.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all.
Baba Yaga.
Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
Estão falando da mulher
So
do Zane.
tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
That Bob Baldwin threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead
Tá, chega
now.
desse papo de doidos. Eu sei que faz algum sentido, mas eu tô zero vontade de continuar.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
Mudar tiro em demônio.
He's checking on it now.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how
Something's wrong.
Gotcha.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow
Eu não
inside
sou
my
meu
head.
mesmo. Eu
I can
tenho
only
coisa
focus on
na
writing.
cabeça.
Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Ela te enganou, bebê.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk. The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, witch. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? Ha ha! Nah! Ha ha ha!
It's my store. I'm taking it. We're on a comeback tour, baby!
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch! It's time to pay the piper!
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch.
We were on the road, man. You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal name.
He's probably kidding, Birch. He's got a great sense of humor. Just ask Sinclair.
Children of the Elder God, scourge your light upon the dawn.
I wish I had my axe.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along. The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me.
Tem uma
Because
mudança
at least that'd
comigo.
lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But
Toda
no,
vez nós conversamos, ele só vai embora.
and the work, well, he's not
Ela
writing.
realmente não tem dormido.
He sits there for hours and
Ele
just
não tem
gets more and
escrito
more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me,
tem
Mrs.
sido mais
Wake. What would you
postado.
say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Isso aqui parece ser as artes dela. Será que ela não... Ué, ah, é do cara. Verdade, é o cara que tava pintando lá fora. Ele falou que ia ter umas artes dele aqui. Ele disse que pintou a gente. Ah, os caras de machado, as sombras. Ele realmente tem tido visões sobre o futuro. Que é isso? Será que tem do Alan? Não, até agora não.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Not buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too!
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. How would your fragile little patients like that?
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
Toma no seu cu, seu agente bostoila.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Ele roubou o negócio da Rose. Tadinha, ela tava sendo controlada.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
E assim ela foi pro caralho. Caralho.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Ai, caralho, ela tá vindo! Ui, filha da puta!
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Caralho. Não. Ah, viado. Dois e lá é uma só. Maravilha. Você tá aqui.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Beleza.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Vamos sair daqui. Caralho. Que sustinho.
Turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes people sad. You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long. You get 3 pills in the evening, and then you'll sleep like a baby. Fighting it makes people sad.
Nossa, viado.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day. You get 3 pills in the evening, and then you'll sleep like a baby.
Nossa, muito malandro, velho. Vai tomar no cu. Emil made Tom do it. A culpa foi do Emil. Pera aí, coçar a cabeça. Ai, não consigo parar de coçar a cabeça. Tenho que cortar minhas unhas. Vamos lá, vamos embora.
Ow! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Hi, Barry. Hi, Barry. Hi, Betty.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it! For the nearest, you're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Eu te compro Também depois disso. Você é louco, velho.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Nossa, velho. Então os Andersons já tinham passado pela mesma situação.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Nossa, sempre, né?
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Sempre,
Barry!
né?
Barry!
Vou dar um pause aqui. Vou voltar aqui. Agora.
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry. fight to destroy them to get through. I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice. I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Eu acho que foi só muita sorte, velho.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
no grandão.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Vamos parar. Vamos dormir.